It's praised by everyone, from my kids' teachers to the avid consumers of Facebook memes, such as "never give up." Said everyone from Steve Jobs to Babe Ruth, and it's hard to disagree with that. But perseverance isn't everything. When my friend Alex was 12, he signed up for a BMX race. He waited patiently at the beginning of the warm-up course, and as the rope lifted, he rolled down the hill on his scrappy old bike with flat pedals. Seconds later, his foot skids off, he flips over the handlebar and lands flat on his face. Meanwhile, the bike that just failed him is rolling in the air, and the seat post becomes detached and comes flying at him to stab him in the back. Alex passed out from pain, and he stayed out long enough for his mom to come running from the other end of the field, check on him, go back for water and ice, and check on him again. However, 10 minutes later, the youngster was back on his feet. And a bystander, seeing just how terrible his bike was, lent him a race-worthy bike so he could get back in the race. And he did that. He went back in the race, and he even won the race by far. He told me he still remembers the commentator over the loudspeaker saying, "Even if he falls now, he's still winning it." My dear Toastmasters, this is not a story about perseverance, about how when you fall, you can get back up and still win the race. Sure, perseverance matters, but you know what else matters? Having the right tools to succeed. Why did Alex win? Did he win because he got back in the race on his bike? He won because he got back in the race on a better bike. One that was actually fit for racing. Lucky for him, opportunity showed up in the shape of a kind fella who said, "Here, kid, take a better bike and get back into racing with this." Yes, opportunity matters too. He didn't say, "No, thanks, kind fella, I'll just take my chances. I'll get back on my rusty, backstabbing piece of junk. I'll screw the seat post back in and pedal away." And just like 12-year-old Alex, many entrepreneurs I meet and work on a daily basis have some mad skills to put out there. They're not doing wheelies and bunny hops, but every day they're hustling and bustling, selling their awesome services or products. The bike they're riding is kind of rusty and squeaky and long out of warranty, and it was often put together by their neighbor's cousin's brother with pieces from the junkyard. While that might fly when you're 12 and have a hobby to impress your friends with and kill time, when you're a grown-up running a business, the tools you use have to be fit for the race. Every day I meet smart business people that show up to the race with tools that are no better than that scrappy old bike. What kind of tools you're thinking? Well, how about that website that was built 5 years ago and doesn't load up on your phone? Or the brochure put together in Word with 5 different fonts and your secretary's favorite shade of green. The business card that crams everything together on one side to save money from printing a two-sided one? It costs the same. Or my favorite, the email signature in Comic Sans. Anyone guilty of that? Anyone seen it?
What?
The email signature in Comic Sans? My eyes are still bleeding from it sometimes. And what do these kind folks do? They ride that rusty bike everywhere they go. They don't even know it's rusty. They think the fact that it's hard to pedal is part of the race. Once in a while, they'll stop, they'll oil it, tighten a few screws, and keep going. Meanwhile, the boys on fast bikes are zipping by. Now, if you think about it, the fact that Alex fell and landed on his face was a good thing. He doesn't agree with that, but it was. It's what needed to happen for a change to be triggered so he could actually use his skills at their full potential. There was pain, yes, but just temporary and no lasting scar. Now when it comes to business, do you see how this applies, that you need more than skills? You need appropriate tools to win the race? Or is it necessary to fall flat on your face first to learn the lesson? And if you do, will you get back up easily like a 12-year-old, or will you be sore for a while? Because when it comes to marketing, the reality is that those tools age a heck of a lot faster than the average BMX bike. It's just the nature of the beast. When it comes to technology, people's expectations, things change a lot. Now, with proper care, those tools will last you longer. Their website can be maintained. Those brochures can be updated slightly. But if you don't plan ahead, your mom might have to pick you up from the dirt. The takeaways. Perseverance will keep you going, but perseverance with the right tools will get you there faster. Number 2, if you think you're doing okay with your current tools, just think how much better you'd be doing if you had tools that are fit for the race. Number 3, marketing tools, just like any tools, need to be maintained and upgraded when they no longer cut it. Now, if you need help with your marketing tools, that's what we do at Breaking Agency. But we don't fix BMX bikes. And as for Alex's story, I should probably tell you that it happened about 30 years ago, because nowadays they don't let kids back in the race after they pass out. Thank you, everyone.